When a two-time World Cup winning coach brings his defensive blueprint to Europe, you'd expect admiration, not interrogation, but that's exactly what Jacques Nienaber is facing right now. After Leinster's early Champions Cup exit, critics are circling, and now, Irish legend Shane Horgan is asking what many have been afraid to say out loud. Is the Springbok blitz defense failing in Europe, or are people just failing to understand it? Following Leinster's defeat to Northampton Saints in the Investec Champions Cup, head coach Leo Cullen and defense guru Jacques Nienaber are under fire. And the latest figure to speak out is none other than Shane Horgan, former Ireland international and Leinster legend. In a brutally honest column for the Sunday Times, Horgan questioned whether Nienaber's defensive approach is the right fit for European rugby. The problem for Leinster now is that Northampton have shown how you can beat them. Leinster have started using an ultra-aggressive blitz defense under Jacques Nienaber this season, and I'm not necessarily sure it suits them or is an ideal basis for winning a European Cup. It's put in place to intimidate and essentially places a bet against the opposition having the skill or ambition to beat it. It has worked for South Africa in the World Cup, where they have been able to intimidate teams with massive aggression in uniquely pressurized knockout games. But if you meet a team like Northampton who are not afraid to play and aren't intimidated by the circumstances, then it can come unstuck. There's no sugarcoating it, this is a direct hit on Nienaber's philosophy. But here's what Horgan doesn't fully acknowledge. The Springbok system is not a plug-and-play template. It's a mindset. It's built over years, under fire, with players forged in the test match crucible, not just dropped into a URC calendar and expected to perform immediately. Let's rewind for a second. Jacques Nienaber helped architect 2 Rugby World Cup victories. His blitz system broke down England in 2019. It cracked New Zealand and France in 2023. It forced elite attacking teams into panic and chaos. And now, barely half a season into his tenure at Leinster, he's being blamed for structural issues that long predate his arrival. It's important to note, Nienaber didn't sign the players, he didn't build the squad. He walked into a system that had already fallen short twice in previous European finals. What he did bring was a proven formula, but that formula demands buy-in. It takes time, and Leinster fans demanding immediate perfection are missing the bigger picture. Yes, Northampton beat the blitz, but that doesn't mean the system doesn't work. It means you have to execute it flawlessly. And maybe Leinster, at this point in their evolution, simply aren't there yet. With 4 years without silverware, pressure is now firmly on Leinster to win the URC. And again, Horgan raised the stakes in his column. The longer they go without winning a cup, the stress of not having succeeded only gets greater and greater. What was thought to be a problem only at Champions Cup level risks contagion. The semi-final exit in Europe this year means focus on that competition can't excuse domestic failure. That's what makes the URC so important. You would expect some of the issues that have inhibited Leinster, which have unquestionably been mental issues, will now show up in the latter stages of the URC. They will have been asking themselves how on earth they didn't get over the line in a number of cases. It is very difficult to reflect on that Northampton game and not think they had the quality to beat them. Once again, those are powerful words, but should they fall solely on the shoulders of Nienaber? The Springbok blitz defense was never designed to be pretty, it's designed to win. And it has, but it requires warriors, not just athletes. It works when the players are committed to violence at the gain line, to disrupting structure, to mentally dominating the opposition. Can that be built in 5 months at a club like Leinster? Maybe not, but to blame the man who's mastered that system and proven its worth on rugby's biggest stage is short-sighted. So now we ask you, is Jacques Nienaber being unfairly targeted, or has the Springbok blitz hit its ceiling in European rugby? And what about the Boks? Should they evolve beyond the blitz or keep doubling down on what's worked? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to Green and Gold Army News for more real talk, honest takes, and the stories no one else wants to tell.